Cobblestone is arguably the most important resource to automate within the Create mod, serving as a foundation to most automation trees. With that in mind, I chose this generator as the first of many weekly builds I'll soon be releasing as a part of my new Link series project, which you can find more information about at the end of this video or in the video description. With that being said, let's begin with the overview. In this video, we will be going over two different versions of this Cobblestone generator. One is the advanced and the second is the basic version. With the advanced Cobblestone generator, it can produce anywhere from 32,400 to over 230,000 cobblestone per hour while being designed in a way to make it expandable in any direction while also not requiring any precision mechanisms to make. Not only that, but the machine doesn't even need any stress units to operate, while simultaneously having the ability to automatically shut itself off if the storage becomes full, reducing both the client and server lag, preventing the chance of chunk corruption. As for the basic one, it's almost identical to the advanced version, however this version doesn't include an auto shutoff feature and can only produce anywhere from 32,400 to over 57,000 cobblestone per hour as opposed to the 230,000 cobblestone cap on the advanced generator. However, it does have an edge on the advanced cobblestone generator by not requiring any brass or rose quartz, making it ideal for anyone just starting out in the game and is in need of a quick, super efficient method of cobblestone generation. Now to explain how this machine works, which is going to be tricky because despite its seemingly straightforward design, it's quite complex, with a lot going on in a very small space. But nevertheless, I'll try my best to explain exactly how this works. The machine works by a minecart contraption continuously assembling then disassembling itself. This works by a redstone signal emitted by a level or threshold switch depending on which version of the generator you use. When the machine is assembled, the block emitting the redstone signal is no longer being registered as a block. Because of this, the machine disassembles itself back down because it's no longer receiving the redstone signal that told it to assemble. As this disassembling and reassembling happens, the cells which are connected to the minecart contraption are also phasing in and out of existence. Because of this, the lava particles that are being emitted from the mechanical pumps come in contact with the water and create cobblestone during the time at which these cells are no longer registered as blocked. While this happens, a set of portable storage interfaces deposits the cobblestone just collected into a barrel via a chute. All of these functions happen every single second, resulting in a piece of cobblestone being formed every second from each and every block of the machine. Now let's move on to the build tutorial. Here's the materials list featuring the parts for both the basic and classic versions of this generator. Under the main materials list are the materials that are defined for either the basic or advanced version of this generator, depending on which one you choose to make. Throughout this tutorial, I'll be going over how you can make both versions since they are very similar to one another. If you wish to download these schematics instead of building it by hand, you can find links in the video description which will direct you to where you can download them. With all that being said, let's complete the main materials list, which I will leave in the top left hand corner of the screen till the tutorial is over. First off, map out an area of 3 blocks wide, 4 blocks long, and 5 blocks tall. And if you're planning on expanding the machine, you will have to make sure to give yourself room for that as well. So first off, what we're going to want to do is place 9 barrels like so. It doesn't have to be barrels, it can be chests as well if you want that instead. Now we're going to place a portable storage interface facing up in the middle, a shaft to the right of that portable storage interface, and a block of your choice. In this instance, I'll be using an andesite casing to place on the left side of this portable storage interface. For the next layer, we're going to want to place andesite funnels facing upwards or on top of all of the barrels. Now take your rail and place it on top of the block that you placed down and a core assembler on that rail. We're going to place a barrel above the portable storage interface and a shaft above the existing shaft. Now take your 9 cells and place them above the existing andesite funnels and place a shaft above this shaft here. Now take your 9 mechanical pumps and place them above the cells like so. Make sure that the arrows on the mechanical pumps are facing down. After you place the mechanical pumps, place a cogwheel above this shaft here and a portable storage interface facing the barrel right here. After you've done that, take a block of your choice and place it here. Moving along, take your 8 fluid pipes and place them in a circle above the mechanical pumps and an item drain in the middle of those pipes. For this next step, it's dependent on which version of the machine you're planning to make. If you're making the basic version, you're going to want to place an andesite casing above this minecart contraption and a regular chute under this portable storage interface. Once you have placed those two things, place a level here. However, if you're going to make the advanced version, place a smart chute under this portable storage interface instead of a regular chute, and place a threshold switch facing this smart chute. For this demonstration, I'll be using the advanced version. Once you have done that, take yourself an andesite casing and place it on these shafts and the cogwheel. Lastly, it's time to super glue everything together. Take yourself your super glue and first right-click the block above the cart assembler and right-click the andesite funnel here. Now glue the barrels and andesite funnels together. Lastly, you're going to need to go underneath your machine and super glue the barrel to the portable storage interface on the bottom. After you have done that, the whole bottom side of the machine should be one contraption. If you wish to expand the cobblestone generator, make sure to place each block like this. If done correctly, the fluid pipes, mechanical pumps, and cells should all seamlessly connect with your base build. Just make sure to glue the barrel and the andesite funnel to your main machine to make it a part of the whole minecart contraption. I've also included expansion piece schematics, which you can find a link to in the video description, making expanding the machine a little bit easier. Now then, let's begin with the setup guide. So far, you have either made the machine by hand or you have pasted it in via a schematic. Either way, the setup for this build is going to be the same. First, cover the edge of the mechanical pumps with any block of your choice. Take this wall that you just made and expand it by one more block down to contain the cobblestone in the machine. Once you have done this, waterlog all of the mechanical pumps. Now the machine is going to need a form of rotational power applied to it via the bottom. Note that the machine only needs to recognize that there is rotational power being applied, so the lower rotations per minute you can give the machine, the less stress units you will need to give it. Now that that's done, take a lava bucket and place the lava into the item drain on the top of the machine. Lastly, you will need to place your minecart under the cart assembler here. The next step is dependent on which version of the machine you have built. If you have built the basic version, you will have to right-click the lever above the cart assembler to activate/deactivate the machine. If you have made the advanced version, you will need to right-click the threshold switch, also located above the cart assembler. Once you right-click the threshold switch, click the invert signal button, which looks like two arrows facing each other on the bottom right-hand corner of the GUI. Once either of these steps is completed, your machine should start its cycle producing cobblestone. If you have any issues with one of these builds, please reach out to me on the Our Creation Discord. If you are interested in seeing more builds like this one, consider joining the Link Series project, which you can find more information about in the video description.